The first time you met Taehyung, he was wearing mismatched socks and had chocolate smeared on his chin. You were shy, and scared of the noisy classroom, but he looked at you like he had been waiting. Do you want to sit next to me? He had asked, mouth half full of biscuits. You nodded. That was it. That one moment started everything. From that day on, it was always you and Taehyung, sharing lunchboxes, chasing butterflies during breaks, teaming up for science fairs. He even punched a kid once in second grade because they said you were annoying. We are best friends now, right? You remember his little pinky finger held out to you under the old swing set. You linked yours with his forever. You started visiting his house by third grade. His mother adored you, always keeping you a special snack plate aside because Taehyung's little sunshine was coming over. That's also when you first met him, John Jungkook. Taehyung's twin in age, but the polar opposite in personality. Where Taehyung was loud and mischievous, Jungkook was quiet and observant. You didn't pay much attention at first. He was just Taehyung's brother, the one who always passed you silently in the hallway, barely glancing at you. Until one day, when you giggled too loudly in Taehyung's room and Jungkook peeked inside with a frown. Can you two not be so noisy? Some people actually like peace. You blinked at him confused. Taehyung just rolled his eyes. Ignore him, he's always grumpy. But from that day, you noticed more. Jungkook never joined when you were around. He would go quiet at dinner. He stopped playing video games with Taehyung in the living room and started staying locked up in his room instead. When you greeted him, he would respond with a grunt if you were lucky. One day in 5th grade, you tried to be nice and offered him a cookie you had baked. He stared at it like it was poison. No thanks, I don't eat stuff from people who steal my brother. You were stunned. What? He didn't explain, just walked away. Years passed. You moved on to junior high, still Taehyung's shadow, still each other's constant, but Jungkook's coldness turned sharper. He would bump shoulders with you in the hallway and not apologize. He made sarcastic comments during group projects if you were paired together. He had never directly insulted you, but it felt like every word he spoke was dipped in something bitter. You didn't know why he hated you, but you felt it. And the more he ignored you, the more you started to notice him. It happened during your second year of junior high. You had fallen sick during the inter-school competition, shivering, coughing, curled up under a blanket in the waiting area. Everyone was busy prepping, even Taehyung was called to stage. But Jungkook had found you. He didn't say a word, just walked over, placed a steaming thermos in your lap and walked away. Inside was warm miso soup, homemade. You stared at it in disbelief. The next day he was back to his usual cold, uninterested self. He didn't even look at you in class, but that one gesture, it stayed. Then there was the time he complimented your hoodie out of nowhere. Looks good on you, he had muttered, eyes on his phone. Your heart had raced for hours after that, and somehow your eyes started seeking him in crowds. His name started sounding softer. His silence began feeling like mystery, not malice. And all the while Taehyung kept being your home, your safety net. You never noticed the way his smile faltered when you mentioned Jungkook. You never noticed how he lingered when you spoke about crushes. You never saw how he swallowed his feelings every time you looked away and looked at someone else. Time skip. Crushes are supposed to be sweet, aren't they? But liking Jungkook felt more like a series of stolen glances and suffocating silence. You never meant to like him. You told yourself that over and over, especially when Taehyung handed you your favorite snack without asking, or when he waited after school just because it was raining and he didn't want you to walk home alone. But it wasn't Taehyung's name that made your heart race, it was Jungkook's. You still remember the first time you looked at him and felt something. It was a random Wednesday. You were wearing a soft yellow hoodie, nothing special. You caught Jungkook's eye as he passed your desk. For a second, just 1 second, he paused. Looks good on you, he said, voice low, unreadable. You looked up. What? He was already walking away. That day, you didn't stop smiling. Then there was that weekend during junior year when you caught up a fever before exams. Taehyung had dropped off your notes and stayed with you for hours, keeping you company. But when he stepped out to grab food, it was Jungkook who knocked next. He didn't come in. He just handed you a container of soup with a muttered, "Mom told me to give this to you." But you noticed the handwriting on the sticky note stuck to the lid. It wasn't his mom's writing. Your heart betrayed you a little that night. By the start of senior year, your feelings for Jungkook had become this quiet chaos inside you. You talked about it to Taehyung once, laughed nervously as you said, "It's stupid, right? He probably thinks I'm the most annoying person alive." Taehyung had smiled, that kind of smile that doesn't reach the eyes. "He's just complicated," he said, poking at his lunch with a fork. "Don't waste your heart on someone who doesn't know what to do with it." You had brushed it off, too lost in your own emotions to see what the sentence really meant. And while you dreamed of Jungkook turning around and seeing you differently, Taehyung kept being your anchor. He covered for you when you forgot homework. He lied to your ex and told him you were already dating someone else just to stop the awkward texts. He took the blame when your group forgot to submit a project. One night when you were crying over a stupid romantic drama, you whispered, "Will anyone ever love me like that?" Taehyung had gone quiet beside you, then softly said, "Someone already does." You didn't ask who, you didn't let yourself ask. But if you had looked a little closer, if you had noticed the way his gaze lingered on you when you weren't watching, or the way his jaw clenched every time you brought up Jungkook's name or any other crushes, you might have seen it. You might have realized that someone wasn't waiting for you in daydreams, he was right next to you living in reality. Time skip. It was just another weekday. You and Taehyung were walking out of school, shoulder to shoulder, arms occasionally brushing. He was telling you some ridiculous story about a squirrel chasing a vending machine snack, and you were half laughing, half daydreaming. Maybe it was the weather, too soft, too slow. Maybe it was the ache in your chest that hadn't left for days, because lately something had been gnawing at you. You were 17 and still hadn't had your first kiss. You hadn't been on a real date in over a year. No butterflies, no confessions, nothing that felt like romance. And every time you looked at Jungkook, it felt like longing wrapped in silence. Taehyung elbowed you playfully. "You good?" You were about to answer when you caught sight of him, Jungkook, standing across the street outside the school gate. He was leaning casually against the tree, smirking, head tilted toward a girl you didn't recognize. She was pretty, too pretty, long hair, shy smile, soft laughter. She reached up to his arm and he didn't move away. Your stomach twisted. Something snapped inside you. You weren't thinking anymore. You weren't listening to Taehyung, who was still mid-sentence. You weren't feeling the weight of your school bag or the warmth of the sun. All you felt was this fire, wild, unfiltered jealousy. Before Taehyung could stop you, you stormed across the street. "Hey," you barked, voice sharper than you intended. That girl turned in surprise. Jungkook looked confused. Then, without a word, you pushed the girl aside, grabbed the collar of Jungkook's shirt, and kissed him. It wasn't gentle, it wasn't sweet. It wasn't like anything you had ever imagined. It was raw, desperate, angry. Jungkook froze beneath you, eyes wide open, completely still. His hands didn't move. Then, a second later, he shoved you away hard enough to make you stumble back. "What the actual hell, Vian?" he shouted. The girl beside him blinked in disbelief, scoffing, and walked off in disgust. Your heart was hammering. Your lips trembled. "I like you," you burst out. Jungkook stared at you like you had lost your mind. "I like you, okay? I got jealous and I didn't know how else to." "You kissed me because you were jealous?" he snapped. You swallowed hard. "Yes, I saw you with her and I don't know what happened." "You're so stupid," his words cut. You blinked, the world spinning. "You're so stupid, Vian. You've spent years whining about love and crushes and you didn't even see what was right in front of you." What are you talking about?" He stepped closer, furious. "You really don't know, do you? You've been so obsessed with me that you've been blind." "Blind to what?" "To Taehyung." You froze. Jungkook's voice was cold, bitter. He's been in love with you for years. He never said anything because he didn't want to lose you, but I knew. I've always known. You shook your head. No, that's not. He fought with me once because I sat too close to you during movie night. He yelled at me for joking about your ex. He has photos of you all over his room, Ryan. Your breath caught. You remember the photos from school trips, random Polaroids, even from your birthday where your eyes were closed in laughter. You had always thought it was because he liked memories, not because he loved you. Jungkook took a deep breath, stepping back. You didn't steal him from he. He chose you a long time ago. Your heart felt it had been slammed by a train, and behind you, you turned too late. Taehyung was gone.
Feelings, it's like I can't walk on the ceiling. Oh yeah, got me dreaming, dreaming in colors I never dreamed. Oh yeah, I let you in deeper than I let anyone else before. Fell in love with my broken pieces, took them all and made them yours. Didn't know what my heartbeat needed, skipping out, no I can't keep stars fall out the sky onto my heart to cover up what I don't wanna show. I let you in deeper than I let anyone else before. Fell in love with my broken pieces, took them all and made yours. Didn't know what my heartbeat needed, skipping out, no I can't keep score. When I lose my breath, boy, you got me breathing. Oh, every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher, higher. Every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher, higher. Ooh, you take me higher, you take me higher, baby, you take me higher, you take me higher, baby, you take me higher, you take me higher, baby, you take me higher, yeah. I let you in deeper than I let anyone else before. Fell in love with my broken pieces, took them all and made yours. Didn't know what my heartbeat needed, skipping out, no I can't keep score. When I lose my breath, boy, you got me breathing. Oh, every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher, higher. Every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher, higher. Ooh, you take me higher, you take me higher, baby, you take me higher, you take me higher, baby, you take me higher, you take me higher, baby, you take me higher, yeah, you take me higher, baby. You are what I waited for. Oh, you make me touch the sky when I'm down. 'Cause when I'm with you, I'm fine. When you go, I'm sad. I like my life with you. Oh, 'cause you're my one love, one love. And I'm not saying lies, you're the one in my heart, my heart. You make me feel alive, I feel crazy. They make me smile, smile. Feel like I can't lie, lie. One love, one love. And I'm not saying lies, I feel crazy. I'm not saying lies, I feel crazy. You are what I waited for. Oh, you make me touch the sky when I'm down. 'Cause when I'm with you, I'm fine. When you go, I'm sad. I like my life with you. Oh, 'cause you're my one love, one love. And I'm not saying lies, you're the one in my heart, my heart. You make me feel alive, I feel crazy. They make me smile, smile. Feel like I can't lie, lie. One love, one love. And I'm not saying lies, I feel crazy. I'm not saying lies, I feel crazy.